they'll try again from the 2-yard line. They'll try to run with Dobbins. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. They give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal.
No gain on the play.
A field goal would break the tie, but look at this. Instead, they're going to go for it on 4th and goal. And I don't think he got in. He didn't. He's stoned at the 1-yard line. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Bengals are going to get the football back. So the defensive front holding strong there on 4th and inches.
And how about the battle of big people up front? That turned into a leverage game, didn't it? Defensive linemen, they won it. Lower than the offensive guys, pushed them back, knifed through, and made a great play.
2nd and 6. At the
on 2nd down, Mixon. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6.
Brought down.
The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down.
On the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Now Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati 1st down.
Bengals. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Now it's Burrow. They'll find Everett there, complete. And I think the ball's out. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Burrow. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Burrow only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Throw left side complete. That's Boyd. Tyler Boyd, he's going to go. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Tyler Boyd, 65 yards. And the Bengals have taken the lead. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
The pickup of 3 brings up 2nd and 7.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. And hitting Juju on the slant. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6.
Complete.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. They'll run with Dobbins. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. J.K. Dobbins. with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
10-10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
Burrow once again here on 2nd and 10. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
From the gun again to Mixon. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bengals have broken our tie as they take the lead.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time, and that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
Taking it about the 1. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30. Now after that last play, there's a Bengal down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. He's going deep for Brown. That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time.
To kick off for Pittsburgh.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something, because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And he'll be brought down at at the 28, and that is well short of the first. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Pittsburgh set to take over again on offense. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
Marquise Brown was the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
It's 3rd down.
They'll look to throw again. He's going to try and go deep again. This is caught inside the 15.
The pass.
And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Juju Smith-Schuster in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Steelers are going to take the lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. With a white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1.